Hey everybody, welcome back to another part of the Kitatcho Laboratories high-tech scientific walkthrough tutorial thing. I don't know. In this episode, we're going to be doing chambers 11 through 15. And I feel like a lot of you are probably tuning in to watch this one because these last 5 chambers get pretty complex. So I hope I do a good job at explaining them. If you have a hard time following along, please go ahead and just rewind the video. I'm going to try to go through these ones a little bit quick because they are long. They are a lot more intricate than the ones that we've done up to this point. So yeah, just follow along with the tutorial. Feel free to wind back the time and look through it again if you get a little bit confused. And let's go. Chamber 11, teleportation. So this one has teleporting blocks with colored blocks with buttons on them, and then they teleport you to the color that's on the ground. If you're colorblind, I am so sorry for this one. So basically the order that you want to do is you want to go in there, hit the blue to come up, hit purple, yellow takes you back to the very start of the chamber, orange will take you up there, blue will take you into this room. We want to hit blue first, and then we want to come over here to hit red. Red will take us to this room with 2 buttons, but if we turn around, there's a chest with a slime ball. Now pink will take us back to the room we were just in, but blue will take us up here. You don't want to drop down there. Instead, you want to turn around and press brown, which will take you to a slime ball plate. Put a slime ball there, which will open this door and allow us to come through to this part of the chamber. This is where the orange button will take you up on that side, but you can't get back across, or you can't get across here. So you need to go around the chamber to get to here. Then press this button to simply come on this side of the glass to grab our second slime ball. We need 2 slime balls over here to get to that chest. So you might be wondering, okay, where's another slime ball? But no, we have to use the one that we used to get to that side of the gap. But if we use that slime ball to get to that side of the gap, how do we get both slime balls over there? Well, in order to do that, we simply go through the path that we just took by pressing blue, red, light blue, turn around, brown. By instinct, you might want to pick up that slime ball because you're like, oh, we need 2 slime balls. Don't pick up that slime ball. You want to keep it there, and you want to basically go back through to get back here. Basically, you want to do that loop twice in a row. This time with the other slime ball so that you can put it there and have a bridge form. Now we want to go do that loop once more by pressing blue, red, light blue, brown, but instead of going through the door, we want to pick up the slime ball. That stops us from getting back over there, but if we drop down in this room, we then want to press magenta, which takes us back here, then purple, and then we want to press orange. And now that slime ball made a bridge, we can actually use the bridge to get across with 2 slime balls. Press this button, and we got 2 slime balls over here. I'm pretty happy with the setup and the layout of this chamber. This is actually my favorite chamber in the map. And I'm actually really happy with the way it came out design-wise. I know people are going to hate this chamber just because it's designed in a way where you can't actually just blindlessly press buttons. You actually have to stop and think about which button takes you where, and you have to think about the whole chamber as a whole. But yeah, now we want to press yellow because we want to go back to the very start of the chamber. Take the blue to get back up here, and now that we have a lever in hand, we want to go through here, and this basically allows us to access jump boost. Once you have jump boost, you want to simply drop down, jump up, go through here. You want to press purple, then you want to press blue, take a left here to run up, grab another lever that you couldn't get to before without the jump boost, press green, put 2 slime balls here, that opens the door, which takes you to black. Black comes here, and simply use the jump boost to run up with the lever in hand to open the exit. It's pretty complicated, especially if you get overwhelmed with how many different teleporting buttons there are, but I hope you guys were able to follow with me through that path. Just take that path. Don't think too much about it. Just take the path. You'll be fine. Thermal convection. Ah, the fire resistance chamber. This chamber has gone through so many redesigns in the beta stages of this map with beta testing. And if you don't like this chamber, I do not blame you. Kind of like the shears, this was a mechanic in the original map that wasn't executed very well, but I felt like it was just iconic, so I brought it back. And I tried my best to make a fire resistance chamber that's somewhat decent. And I think it's okay. It's definitely not my favorite. It can be a bit annoying, but I think it's okay. So basically, yeah, you want to force your way through that lava to step on the fire resistance plate behind it, then use that fire resistance to swim across here. Once over here, you can grab a slime ball. And once the slime ball's in hand, what you can do is you want to drop down here, do a little bit of parkour, come into this room, grab the jump boost, go on up, do a little bit of parkour. Try not to get too nervous over the glass panes. Grab this lever and then come across. And I'm a very impatient person, so I just do a little parkour. If you cannot do that parkour, I do not blame you. Just sneak and make your way through it. All right. So stepping on this effect plate will actually make this platform rise, which acts as a shortcut. What we want to do is we want to swim back over to the start of the chamber. And we want to put a slime ball there. Now that opens up this door and makes the lava fall from the ceiling. This fire resistance is going to run out before that lava gets here. Well, it might get here before it runs out, but it will definitely run out if you're trying to swim up it before you can get to the top. We actually need 2 slime balls up there, and we need that slime ball to keep the door open. So what we want to do instead is we want to go venture around the chamber with fire resistance and try to find things that we couldn't find otherwise. So I just like to put that there at the start of the chamber so I don't forget to do it later. Come across, step in the water. And actually, now that we have the shortcut, we don't need to go around the chamber like we just did before. So we can just jump across and grab fire resistance. And with this in hand, let's tackle that chest first. To get that chest behind the glass, I usually get that one last, but I guess we can get it now. Do a little bit of parkour. Oh, I love it when I could do that without falling in the lava. Basically use this fire resistance to come up the little lava fall, which allows us to squeeze through here and get the slime ball. Now that we have this one, we basically want to go back and grab more fire resistance, a new dose of it. And then jump across. And we want to go up that lava fall now. Now that we're up here, get rid of the fire. Oh, what's that? Is that a blood stain on the floor? What does that mean? I don't know. Why, you think I made the map or something? You think I know the secrets of the Kitatcho Laboratories? You're crazy. Anywho, grab that fire resistance back there to swim across this ledge. You got plenty of time, so don't worry too much about it. Once over here, get in the lava. And you might realize this takes you to absolutely nothing. That teleporting button takes us back to the fire resistance plate. But if you read the sign, sink where the light intersects. You're like, okay, what does that mean? Well, if you notice the lamps in the chamber, you need to sink through the lava where they intersect. So, grab some fire resistance. And then you want to go to where the lights meet. So they intersect at about this point. And then there's a secret passage down here. Use the lever that you got earlier in the chamber here, which causes water to fall down, gets rid of the lava, and that allows us to run across. And they get another slime ball. Use the teleportation to get back up, grab the fire resistance, and now that we got 2 slime balls, we can go straight back to the exit. If you're fast enough, you can use that fire resistance to get up here. Nice. Some chambers actually reward you for going fast and trying to cut corners. But there's always like a safer method that's usually a lot slower. So now that we have the longer fire resistance, because the one in that room there doesn't last as long as this one, this allows us to go up. You want to kind of go up to the top of the ceiling, just to make sure that when you come off, you don't fall back down. Grab the water here, parkour across, and that allows us to open the exit. And there we go. The fire resistance chamber is complete. So now we just take a little breather, a little break to explore more of the Kitatcho Labs, the customer support section. You might notice my player head over there. I actually work in customer support in real life. So as a little Easter egg, I put my head in the customer support section. Let me tell you, customer support is an interesting job. You meet some of the weirdest human beings on the planet through customer support. Okay, so scavenger hunt. The gimmick of this chamber is that there's a bunch of redstone dust hidden around the chamber, and you need to find it. We need to use it there, and then there's a sign there that explains that you need 8 redstone to get through the chamber. So, where's the 8 redstone? Well, the whole gimmick is that you need to use this jump boost here to find all 8 pieces. So let's go across to this side of the chamber. Jump across here, there's another piece. And every time that the jump boost runs out, you have to go back and get more. So there's a friendly teleporting button here. That button that teleports you back here was not added until like a day or 2 before the map released. It was like the last thing we added to the map. Because without a quick teleport back here, you had to painfully climb all the way up each time just to use the jump boost again. So a quick snappy teleport here, it saves so many painful minutes of having to backtrack. And I'm happy I put it in. Because the beta testers really didn't like it. I didn't like it. And it was probably the one chamber that I just wasn't happy with towards the end of development. As you can see, we need the 3 levers to open the exit up here. But with just putting the simple teleport in, chamber's just so much more manageable, I think is the right word there. Alright, so we got 6, 7, and 8 are actually up there. I forgot to get them when I was coming back down. I should have pressed the teleporting button. Oh, you know what? It's okay. Now you can see what we actually had to do each time. We just had to run back. It was such a late addition that I keep forgetting that it's even an option. Alright, so we got 7 and 8 right here. That allows us to drop down here. 8 redstones needed to open the door. Right. So you simply want to do that. Break these 3. And use that to get in here to get a second slime ball. Now, the second slime ball allows us to do multiple things. So which order do I want to do it in? You know what, let's get 1 lever out of the way with. We need 3 levers, and 1 is needed by simply doing a little bit of parkour around here to get up to this platform. Place the slime ball down, and if you follow the arrows, that opens up a door up there, which we need jump boost for. So grab the jump boost, jump on along the slime blocks, get up here, and then there's the lever. Now, we also need to get the 2 slime balls there. That's our next goal. 2 slime balls on that side. The problem with that is that the slime balls, or this jump boost, so a slime ball is there. Actually, let's get both of them. You can press this button, always give them back to you. Because I'm just too lazy to go back up there. So we have 1 slime ball in hand, but this jump boost doesn't actually last long enough to grab that slime ball and then run to that place. So what you have to do is you have to run across here, grab the slime ball, and then jump back up to get a new dosage of jump boost. And then that allows you to quickly run over here with the 2 slime balls and get across. So you put the 2 slime balls there. That opens up that, which allows us to fall through. The adhesion sticky block thing allows us to take less fall damage, and we are now in this section of the chamber. Teleportation's back. That purple, do not touch the purple. The purple will just take you back to the to the central room without anything. Instead, you want to swim through the lava here and reach the fire resistance plate before the lava kills you. Swim over here to grab this redstone. Press the yellow to get back over here. And now we want to go back for another dose of fire resistance so we can actually swim up this lava fall to find another secret part of the chamber. And with the 9 redstone dust in hand, we come on over here. And that allows us to go over here and get a second lever. We don't need the redstone anymore, so we can actually leave that behind. No need to worry. Jump across here again to get more fire resistance, and instead of pressing purple, we want to use the fire resistance to swim across to the green button. There we go. And before we jump down there, we're back in the central room. Turn around, grab that. So now we have the 3 levers needed. Now we just need to press the orange button to go back here, grab jump boost, and with the 3 levers in hand, we want to do a little bit of parkour to get back up to the top. And we want to put the 3 levers on this side. And the exit door is open. Do not mess up this jump. And there we go. Nice. And customer relations. Because the customer support area, I called it customer relations, and this is a dumb joke. And after making this joke, I'm like, wait a minute, customer relations, that's just HR. That's human resources. Sensory deprivation. And now we have a chamber that blinds us. And we got to do the chamber while blinded. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the right of this area. And you don't want to do that. You typically don't want to mess up the jump. Or that. When you're blinded, you can't sprint, which is a little bit of a pain, but it's definitely something different. Some people either really like this chamber or they really don't like it. I feel like the majority of people don't like it, but there is some people that like it. They like how it's different. It's definitely spooky. Something a lot of people miss is that the markings on the floor, they actually take you here, and if you look up, there's a hole in the ceiling. So we'll come back to that. I'll put a slime ball there to open this door. You might notice that a lever goes here to permanently keep that door open. And these pathways connect to the jump boost. And they're basically used to like show you where to go. You basically follow these paths, and then that allows you to jump up through the ceiling. But instead, before we do that, we want to come over to this part of the room. It's kind of hard to tell you guys where it is, because when you're blinded, your orientation is just gone. So I hope you guys are able to follow along of where I actually am in the chamber. So basically hug this wall from the jump boost. Now with the 4 redstone, we want to follow this path around and jump up here. Then we have to deal with lava. Okay, you might notice that this lava actually, or this quartz actually makes an arrow pointing into here. Just in case people when blinded, they don't actually see it. It's just like another visual clue being like, hey, go in that way. So this chest has 4 more pieces of redstone, which allows us to connect this, which opens this door and gives us fire resistance. And with the fire resistance, we can actually swim across here where the arrow is pointing. And that allows us to get in the water, and that gives us a chest with 2 more pieces of redstone. Now this is the hole that we jumped up from. And up the staircase is actually the path to the exit. And to open the exit, you need a slime ball, a singular slime ball. So, where do we get the slime ball? You actually use the slime ball at the very beginning of the chamber. But that slime ball was used to open a door to get to the jump boost. But you might remember that that lever permanently keeps the door open. And that's how we get our slime ball to the exit. So now with the 10 redstone in hand, we grab the jump boost, go through the door, and we want to jump up here. And with the 10 redstone in hand, that opens this door, gives us a lever. We want to pick the redstone back up so that we can have access to the fire resistance again on the other side of the chamber. Drop down, place the lever there, which allows us to pick up our slime ball, and it keeps the door open. There we go. And then we want to grab the jump boost, and we want to go up through the hole in the ceiling. Do a little bit of parkour. It's a little terrifying when you can hit your head. You don't need to pick up that redstone again, so you're free to leave it. Just grab the fire resistance and just kind of parkour your way over to here. And now we want to blindly swim through the lava. Don't worry, it's okay. You got plenty of time with the fire resistance. Yeah, so get in the water, put the slime ball there, go through the exit, and we can see again, because man, what a chamber this is when you cannot see. And that takes us to the final chamber. This final chamber might be one of the main reasons why a lot of you are watching the video right now. Let's do it, because this chamber is very, very non-linear. There's a lot of different ways to go about this one. So, grab the slime ball, put it on the pressure plate to get through here. First thing you might notice is that 2 slime balls here keeps this door open, which will allow us to get that slime ball and bring it back into here at a later point. We need to get up that lava fall. There's a chest there. And then we have a new mechanic, invisible walkways, basically barrier blocks that allow you to walk on air. Just make sure to walk where the blocks are. Now that we have fire resistance, I'm gonna run over here, swim on up. As I mentioned, there's a bunch of different paths. It's very non-linear. You could tackle any of these obstacles in any order. But if you want to follow along and do my order, you can. This chamber's big. It's super big, so we actually put like buttons around the chamber where you can set your spawn point just as a quicker way to get around. Now we could go that way or that way. That's a dead end. That will lead to a dead end inevitably. So first, you want to come down in this room. What does that do? Well, we can't do that yet. What does that do? Well, we don't have a slime ball, but oh wait, we got a slime ball now. So once you have that slime ball, jump back across, put the slime ball there, and then go through here, and that traps us in this room. So basically, you use these things, which we have not seen since chamber 5, was it? Yeah. To run through here, follow the arrows. I actually, see, I cut a corner. If you cut a corner, it's not timed up properly. So let's try that again. Follow the arrows, do not cut corners. And it should time perfectly. There we go. You might notice that there's a chest over there. Can't get to that yet, so just keep that in mind. Now with the lever in hand, we use that to get up. Now that allows us to grab this slime ball over here. It allows us to jump down and grab this slime ball. And we want to drop, well, we don't want to do that. Instead, you want to turn around and you want to jump over here and pick this slime ball back up. You have 3 slime balls now, which is pretty cool. 3 slime balls, just like that. So if you remember from the beginning of the chamber, we can actually turn that 3 into 4 by dropping back down and putting the 2 slime balls here. That keeps this door open, allows us to grab the slime ball, allows us to go through, pick these back up, and we now have 4 slime balls. You could go around and get the fire resistance down there and swim back up, or we did set our spawn point in the chamber. So, hey, look at that, I'm up here now. Shortcut. Okay, so the next place we need to go is in through here, but we need 10 redstone in order to open it. So now the next part of the chamber is simply just trying to get 10 redstone. So let's get rid of all of this. Let's get this all out of the way. And you might notice before we do all that, if you come into here, this looks familiar. Okay, so with the 4, you basically memorize that pattern. With the 4 redstone, come over here. And you basically place the slime balls on the pressure plates that were gold. And I believe the correct path is that. It is. Nice. And then that gives us our first 2 out of 10 redstone. There's another chest up there. We have to keep that in mind. As well as that one over there. Keep that in mind. As well as that chest with the leaves all the way back in that other room that we have to keep in mind. There's a lot of trying to remember things in this chamber, and that's probably the most difficult thing about it. Put the slime ball there, that opens that, and gives us access to jump boost, which will be needed to get around this chamber a lot. Now, slide down there, just like in chamber 5. Come through here. Before we tackle this, turn around. There is a spawn point button here. I highly recommend you press this one. So, grab the jump boost. And we could just do a bit of parkour. Keep in mind that there is lamps on the walls there. And remember, last time it said to sync where the lights intersect. Back in chamber 13. Or chamber 12 it was, yeah. We don't have access to fire resistance right now, so we can't do that. So just keep that in mind for later. Once again, every time you see something in this chamber, you can't get to it. You just gotta keep that in the back of your mind. And just remember. So now that we got the jump boost, simply use it to climb back up. Come up here. Use the 4 that we got so far to open this door. That gives us 2 more. Now we have 6. I recommend jumping and sliding back down to grab more jump boost. Because now we want to use this jump boost to jump up here. And before we get more redstone, there's another lever that we're going to get. I think it's best to go for that place that we couldn't get to before by using the jump boost to jump up here. Nice, we use the slime blocks. That saves time, I think. And basically use that jump boost and try to get over there as quickly as possible. It is possible. It's just a little bit difficult. To open the exit in this chamber, you need 4 levers. So the levers are actually, they require a lot to get to. The whole gimmick of this chamber is that you need to get the 4 levers, but those 4 levers require a lot of hard work. Except that one, the first lever that's over there. That one was kind of easy. That one's kind of given to you right away. All right, so now that we did that, come back to get the jump boost. And we actually want to go back into that room with the slime blocks. Because there's another chest with redstone, believe it or not, in that area. There's a lot to get. Oh, I didn't mean to jump there. Hopefully I can still make it before the jump boost runs out. You just want to run over here and jump up. Okay. The timing on the jump boost is pretty generous. As you can see, we still have plenty of time. So don't worry too much about it. If you think you can get somewhere with jump boost, chances are you probably can. Alright. So once again, we slide back down. So there's a lot of backtracking back and forth. Which might get a little bit annoying. Always feel free to kill yourself to respawn back at the jump boost plate if you feel like that helps. I don't know if it actually saves that much more time. Maybe it does. Maybe I should have tried testing that. So yeah. To get the last 2 pieces of redstone, we basically jump over here and get this chest. And try our best to get back up here. Nice, before the jump boost runs off. Or wears out, I should say. Then use the redstone to simply get the glass. Remember from chamber 10 in the last video, glass is a one-time use, so you could break the redstone after hitting that. And then that takes us to the underwater section of the chamber. Friendly tip, there are 4 redstone dust in this area, so with that in mind, there's 1. Then over here. I'm gonna start drowning, but don't worry. This map is on peaceful. It's very hard to drown. But there's 2. You can always use the air pockets here to refill on the bubbles. And if you sneak on the vent, you won't take damage. That's a good thing to keep in mind. Like in Chamber 9, you gotta look up and hold space to fight the whirlpools. I feel like hugging a wall or a ceiling helps. So now we have 13. Come on down. Go around here. Go on up. And then there is our final piece of redstone in the underwater section. Now we can say goodbye to the underwater section because this is terrible. If you're scared of dying, if we actually go up here, there is a button to reset your spawn point. So feel free to hit that. So now with the 14 pieces of redstone, we want to go through here, this glass tube. There's a little bit of a glass maze of some sorts. Come on up. And now we get to the teleportation part of the chamber. Just like Chamber 11, it's a maze of teleporting blocks. I actually don't remember the colors. If you press orange and then blue, I think we pressed orange first, was it? No, it was, I don't know. If you do that combination to get here, you get another sign reminding you to sync where the light intersects. So I believe if we press green and then brown and then pink and then black, that's how you get through the maze. Before dropping down there, go up here to grab the fire resistance. Then drop down. We're back in this room. This allows us to go down here with the fire resistance and sync where the lights intersect, just like before. Nice. Then there's more invisible walkways, so just kind of parkour your way through this. Try not to mess up as badly as I do. There we go. Grab the lever, press the button. This takes you back up to the teleportation maze. Don't need to deal with that anymore, so just walk on out, grab your redstone. And all we need left is one more lever. And if you've done everything the way that I have, actually, we need to go back and get our 4th slime ball because the final lever is over there. It might be disorientating watching me and not knowing where I am, but we're actually here with the jump boost. So the last lever is up there from the central room, if that helps. But we need 4 levers, or not 4 levers, we need 4 slime balls and all 14 redstone. So you want to slide on down. We need jump boost to get up there. Technically you don't need jump boost, but it's quicker to use the jump boost. So what we need to do, can I do this jump? Of course I can't. I messed it up. That jump is possible, it's just very hard. Basically grab the jump boost. You want to grab the jump boost. How many times have I said basically during the series? I'm just now realizing it's probably something I've said a lot. Like, basically do this. Oh, basically try this out. Basically. Yeah. So, now that we have jump boost, we could simply, instead of going up and around, we could just jump across here. Use the 14 redstone to open this door. And with the 4 slime balls, put them here. And that gives us the final lever. Now you can ignore all of this stuff as long as you have the 4th lever. If you don't have all 4 levers, please pick that stuff back up because you're going to need it and it's going to be a pain to get back there. So now that we're up here, you basically follow the same path that we used to get to the fire resistance. Oh, I almost messed that up. Jump across, put the 4 levers here. And you, my friend, have completed the Kitatcho Laboratories Chapter 1. Pretty much so. Your reward is some cake that you can't actually eat because this is on peaceful. It's kind of a cruel little joke. And then the ending of the map and the story is just down this hallway. I don't think I'm actually going to show that off. I don't think it's needed. That's the puzzle. That's the tutorial. I'm sure you guys are capable of walking down a couple hallways and using an elevator. But I just want to thank you guys so much for checking out this map. I hope this helps you guys. I know I got a little carried away with some of these chambers, especially that last one. So I apologize again for the, I hope this helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys look forward to the sequel. It's currently in like the planning stages. It's probably not going to be anytime like super soon. But we actually built the first chamber already just to kind of get an idea of what we want the chambers to look like. There is an idea in the works. We're probably going to take a little break just because this map kind of drove us to insanity. So, yeah, I hope you guys look forward to it. If you have any other questions, concerns, feedback, or anything like that, please leave it in the comment section below. And yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching the walkthrough, checking this out. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to play the map to begin with. And if you haven't, and you're watching this, I don't know why, if you just want to play it, go for it. I will put the link to the map in the description down below. Thank you guys again, and until next time, I've been Stockley with Team Silica, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.